Hello, 5th grade violins and violas. So we are looking through, this is page 20. We're going to play through Hot Cross Buns. We're going to play through Au Clair de la Lune. And then we're going to start looking at that second line of Buckeye Salute. So if you haven't checked out the previous video, make sure that you do that because we broke down the first line and went through all that. So let's do our normal tuning. Do your best, of course. Online tuners are great. If you have a tuner app, a lot of them are free now. You can do that. Just worry about the fine tuners. If you're comfortable with pegs, you can try. However, remember, with pegs, it's this much turn, this much push. You've got to push in harder than you turn, okay? Small turns, small turns. I'm going to give you a second if you'd like to tune up, and then we will begin. Okay. This is number 70, Hot Cross Buns. We know the three notes are F sharp, E, and D. And there is a repeat. 1, 2, ready, and lift. Ready, and eighth, 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 1, F, E, D. Let's repeat now. F, E, D, again, and F, E, D, 2, ready, eighths, D, 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 D. Okay, if you need to review that, now would be a great time to pause. Remember F sharp, E, D, and when we lift, set, settle, we got to get ready for that F sharp again, right? It's kind of tricky. Okay, this is Au Clair de la Lune, number 71, and this is much slower. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3. Really slow, right? There's no repeat, and we only have D, E, and F sharp in this song. Here we go. Start with eighths. 1 and 2 and ready, open, D, and 2 and ooh, Mr. Stowers is trying to do too much at once. Let's try that again. Are you ready? 1 and 2. You know, let's pause for a second. Let's talk about what just happened. It was the and of 2. It even got me that E, right? D, 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 E. Here we go. Ready? Try it again. Ready? And play. And D, 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 E, F, E, D, jump, E, E, D, lift, set, settle, repeat. D, 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 E, F, E, D, F, E, E, D. Okay. Now, Buckeye Salute number 73. This is on page 21 in your book. Here's the big thing to know. We're starting on high D, right? We have, if we're counting through the rhythm, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3. You gotta watch those jumps though, right? So if I'm scanning through with my eyes, the second measure, you have B, 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 A to F sharp, step back up to G, A, F, G. Be careful of that. Going on, you have G, 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 F, F, open D. It's another jump. So let's just play through the first line of Buckeye Salute. And again, if you need more of a breakdown, check out last week's video. Here we go. Buckeye Salute. 1, 2, and ready, and 1 and 2 and ready, jump down, G, 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 F, F, D, E, 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 D. Okay, that's the first line. If you need to pause and review that, go for it. You want to play through it a couple times, that's fine. We are going to play all this together here in a minute, though, so fingers crossed we all get through. I'll give you a second if you need to pause. Okay, look at the second line. So the second line of Buckeye Salute looks vaguely familiar. If you'll look at it, we're starting on open D, and the rhythms are exactly the same thing you just played in the top line. Not the notes, but the rhythms. I would still count 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3. Right? I'd still count that. But what's different now is we're starting on open D instead of high D, so we have to work our way back up. So in the first measure, I have D, 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 E, 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 right? If you'd like to elbow, we're going to do this twice. If you want to elbow along, that's fine. We're starting on open D. Second line, 1, 2, and re, D, and D. Open, 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 1, 1, 1. How'd you do? Okay, here we go. Everybody bowing, please. 1, 2, and ready, and. Okay, look at the second measure, because this is where it gets a little tricky. I'm going to break this down just like we did in the second measure of Buckeye Salute last week. You have F, 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 G, B. So let's practice going from G to B. Those are the two quarter notes in the second measure, second line. G to B. So if I go ahead and put my 3 fingers, I'm going to slide over here, put my 3 fingers down for G, you'll notice my first finger, when I need to play B, I'm going to, please don't do this, is bad technique, I'm just doing it to show you. So we have G, B. My first finger's already right here. So I could just G, lift up, and B. Don't lift your fingers that high, I'm just showing you. G on the D string to B. Okay? Here we go. Ready? 1. G to B. 1, 2, ready, and. Try it one more time. 2, ready, and. Alright, now let's go back and let's add those eighth notes in. F, 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 G, B. 2 fingers on the D string, F sharp, and they're eighth notes. 1 and 2 and re, T, and F, 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 G, B. One more time. Ready? F, 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 G, B. Okay, so let's do the first 2 measures of the second line. If you need to break that down again, that's okay. You need to watch it again, that's fine. Here we go. First 2 measures, second line. Starts on open D. All of these notes are on the D string except for that one last B, right? And we're just adding fingers as we go, which is pretty nice. Here we go. 1, 2, starts open D, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, jump to B. Okay, now I am going to back up just a little bit, so let me explain. I'm starting on the quarter note of G, where we just went G, B, right? We're going to go G, B, A. Do you remember that doing that the first time? We went A, F, G. Well, we're going G, B, A. Should sound like this. Okay? G, B, A. Let's go over that. Here we go. Those 3 quarter notes. So beat 3 and 4 of the second measure. Beat 1 of the first measure. 1 and 2 and ready, and G first. G, B, A. 3, 1, open. I'm trying to show you as best I can. Try it again. G, B, A. Ready? Get your finger set. Ooh, I overshot. Here we go. Ready? G, B, A. Okay? I just want you to know what that's like. It's important that we have those connectors. All right, so let's look at the third measure. Same rhythm as the first measure in the second line. Rhythm is the same, not the notes, the rhythm. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. I'm not even going to try to sing it because it would be, well, I'm an orchestra teacher for a reason. All right, here we go. This is open A. All these notes are on the A string. You have open A, and then you have B, 2 eighth note Bs, and then D. So you got to get ready to put these 2 fingers down, right? Should sound like this. I'm going to play it once. You can elbow, and then we'll play it one last time. Here we go. Third measure. A. 1, 2, ready. A, B, B, D. Okay? That's what it should sound like. If you want to elbow, that's fine. We're going to play it 2 more times. 1, 2, ready, and A, B, B, D. Gotta jump. One more time. Ready, and A. Ooh, I double stopped. Okay. Now what I want to do before we add the last measure, because the last measure is not too hard, right? It's 4 eighth notes, then a quarter. C, 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 D, D. Ooh, that's flat. 2 fingers on the A string for that. 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. C, 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 C. C, 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 D. Okay? C, 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 D. Now before we do that, I actually want to start in the second measure so we can put the second and third together. Okay? So we're starting back. Second line, second measure. That's the F sharp eighth notes. Ready? F sharp eighth notes. F sharp. 1, 2, ready, and second measure. F, 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 G up to B, A. Yeah, remember, eighth notes take twice as much energy. If you need to review that, that's fine. You go ahead. But right now, I'm going to start in no, not the third measure, the last measure. C, 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 D. Here we go. If you're ready to move on, fourth measure. 1, and 2, and ready, and C sharp. Okay, try it one more time. Ready. All right. Now, the whole second line. So if you need to break something down, go ahead and pause now. That's fine. But if you're ready, we're going to play the whole second line. Let's see what happens. Woo! There we go. Starts on open D. Whole second line. 1, 2, and ready, and D, D, F, G up to B, A, B, jump, D. Okay, and here's the real test. Can we play all of Buckeye Salute? We'll find out next week. Oh, I really, really encourage you to play all of the first line. This video is getting a little long. It's going to take forever to upload. But, guys, if you have any questions, Remind 101, email, please ask. Make sure you're checking out these videos. I'm going to try to put up our weekly videos on Wednesdays, okay? Middle of the week, and just try to practice maybe once or twice. If you get bored, practice your instrument. If you're not bored, practice your instrument. Make sure you're doing these videos, okay? Because as of right now, concert's still on. All right.